What's going on? It's Fist, bringing it straight from my heart for me to you. Because that's what I do. Black Ops 2. Yes, I know. This game I do not like. I mean, it's not one of my least favorite ones. It's one of my least favorite. And I hear a lot of people say this. This is what they say. Oh, Black Ops 2 it's better than Call of Duty Ghost. Let me give you a news flash as to why you think Black Ops 2, if you do think Black Ops 2 is better in regards to numbers. I'm strictly speaking numbers. First of all, not everybody is happy with Xbox One. And I don't think Activision was anticipating Xbox One to be such a failure. So when you have okay, people were planning on buying Xbox One, and then there's people like me saying that's a bad console, and then Activision was planning on all those people buying the Xbox One, and then those people didn't come through, the numbers are going to be dismal. So of course Call of Duty Ghost is going to look bad. I think Call of Duty Ghost is better, but the facts is that a lot of people have not moved on to the new consoles. They have not moved on from the PS3 or the Xbox One, and therefore everybody is playing on the last game that was good on the old consoles. So, you know, you're just gonna have people that, even though Ghosts come out on the new consoles, it wasn't really made for the old consoles, I meant to say. So you got people looking back, and you can just say that, you're like, listen, majority of people didn't move on. They like the old style of Call of Duty. They don't like the new game that's been dummied down for the old consoles. And so when you disrespect people from not buying and not transferring over Ground War on the, you hold Ground War hostage, you piss off a lot of people. Look, you're not gonna buy the new consoles just to play Ground War, and you're like, well, fuck that. I'm not. It's kind of like a slap in the face. So why should I even do that anyway? So there's a lot of shady shit that Activision has done to the people who are hardcore fans to Call of Duty. They made a lot of judgment calls, and it cost their ass. So you have a lot of bad shit going on. So that's why Black Ops 2 is played more. It's not because it's a better game. Each game is always in a better improvement on the last version. It's just the fact. Let me tell you something. If the Xbox was free and the PS4 was free, then Call of Duty Ghost would be the most played game as of this point right now. But it's not. That's not the case. They're $600 and $500 consoles, so that's not going to happen. So let's just get that out of the way. Now, going back to the point of making Call of Duty a game that everybody can pick up and play, yes. Everybody is not doing that in the FPS market. You have everybody going off on these tangents going, hey, you have to invest all this time in my game. If you don't invest all this time in the game, you wind up on some shitty-ass curve, and new people cannot come into the game and keep the game fresh, and therefore the game dies. That's a retarded idea. That is the quintessential dumbest fucking thing you could do in your game, in a first-person shooter. First-person shooter needs tons and tons of people to keep playing the game to keep it relevant. If you kill it off with a high-ass curve, then nobody's going to play it. It's going to wind up like Battlefield. And that's why Battlefield's dead in the water before it even gets out, because it's been chasing Call of Duty, and it's killed itself off of that curve that they created. Now Call of Duty's gone crazy and did the same thing. Advanced Warfare would be the first game to do that. It's just ridiculous. And I'm going to tell you something. 2015... Doom multiplayer is coming out. They're not going to have all the dumb shit. And I tell you, a lot of people, I start to see these free-to-play games, and they're advertising no this, no rank up that, none of this. It's just get in there, and it's fucking action, and it's a vertical level game now. Everybody's moving to instead of a wider game, vertical level game. So you're just bouncing around and going to all these rooms and shit like that. So it's going to change. And I don't really care one way or the other. I'm going to roll with the best military first-person shooter. That's just what I like at the moment. I would like a space shooter like Destiny if it wasn't so stupid looking. You know what I mean? And then they have all these damn hoops of fire that you had to jump through, and the time you'd have to invest in the game. I mean, they would just make a game that is like realistically you could look at it and say, okay, that's what a military space shooter looks like. I would play it. But they just can't fucking seem to get that in their heads. They have to go over the top and try to razzle dazzle you and fucking make you impulse buying shit. Like it's like you're impulse buying. It's fucking retarded. Anyways, Obi Troy, get the fuck out of here. Peace.